What is going on today? We have a new crypto project that we want to sink our teeth into. It's called the Shill project, and I need to know, hey, is this a team that I could trust, or are they a bunch of scammers and skeezers, or can I invest my hard-earned money and time into? And more importantly, is this for you? Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to 2 Bitcoins while helping as many people to their first. And if you want to just ride with me and a whole bunch of other cowboys, hit the subscribe button down below, and hit the head up the Saloon. That's our Telegram channel. The links are all in the description. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing here, there's a whole bunch of scams all around the crypto universe, and especially on YouTube. Okay, these YouTubers, they're just be no energy, talking about a website, promoting a coin, and they get paid for it. And you and I don't get any information. So I came up with this win-win-win strategy. Okay, and that is where the developers can hop on my channel and they could talk about their project with insight and wisdom and expertise and energy. And I get to get compensated for that. And I get to ask them the hardest hitting questions that I could possibly think of. We put them in the hot seat and we grill them. And then you and I get the best source of information possible on any new crypto projects that we should be, investing in or not investing in. And there's just something that you get, from your belly that, hey, I trust these guys, or hey, I don't really trust this guy. And so this is not financial advice. This is an opportunity for you and me to make a wise and sound financial decision. And today, if you're watching this video or listening to this podcast, we have got the team of Shill, the developers behind that project right here in the hot seat today. And we are going to grill them with questions. Guys, welcome to the hot seat.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be here.
It's good to have you guys. It's good to have you guys. So
Hello.
before we get started, even before on Shill, I want to know a quick 2-sentence summary of what your guys' background is, where you guys are coming from before crypto. And then Karita, maybe you could start, and then I'll just go down the list here.
Right. So really quickly, I'm a single mom and an entrepreneur, and with the times shifting and everything, and the loss of my last business in Costa Rica, I was looking for new ways to make money as a mom, and also for me, it's like I want the big picture, be the change, help make the world a better place somehow. So I found, I started getting into crypto last year, started learning about it, and then I got connected with the Thrive Tribes, and that's how I came into this.
Got it. Thank you. Angelita, you're up.
Hi there, guys. So I'm Angelita. I am from Brazil. I have a big background in education, also production. I'm also an artist and have been a crypto enthusiast for a while now in the study. So I'm still learning a lot about everything. I'm still on my way to my 1 Bitcoin. I'll get there really soon. Yes. And mostly what attracts me here to this universe is the decentralized possibilities of existing, of being together and having a more fair, financial system and search for that freedom. Yes.
Perfect. Alessio, you're up.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I am Alessio. I'm Italian. I am a developer, computer engineer, and I got into blockchain and crypto when Bitcoin came out, and then I lost every Bitcoin I had, like the 1,000 pizza guy. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, that was the case for me as well. So I'm part of the meme. But yeah, I got like seriously interested and curious about crypto since then. And when Ethereum came up, I was like down to understand crypto. So I started to understand and write in Solidity code, learn about how, to develop blockchain and so on. So I'm also a miner. I love Ethereum, and I'm mining Ethereum since then. And suddenly, since 1 year or so, with all the advent of ICO and tokens and all these cool projects down around there, I was down to really investigate and invest my money into that. And this is why we are here now, because lately there are a lot of rug pull and scams and all this kind of stuff. So we formed this team, to try to avoid for our people first. This is the first idea was this, but then for everybody. Yeah. So this is why I am here. So yeah.
Got it. Thank you, Alessio. Karsten, you're up.
Hello. So, yeah, my name is Karsten. I'm resident in Portugal. I'm of Luxembourgish nationality. I'm a nature guy. I have been working with permaculture design, ecological regeneration, and now I've been studying holistic management, which are very much related to basically regenerating nature. And this was always kind of my purpose. So I used to be some kind of hippie, and I didn't want to know anything or didn't want to have anything to do with money. But yeah, that obviously didn't go well. And so I really wanted to, kind of heal that relationship that I had to money. And I ended up coming into the crypto world, invited, by our big friend Jamie. And since we're all basically on the same mission to be the change that we want to see in the world, and also then moving through being rug pulled, also in crypto already as well. I ended up with this team. We're seeing these opportunities coming up. We want to bring the money into the hands of change makers, and and so here we are creating this project, and I'm super grateful to be here.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Sasha and Lari, and I guess third one.
Ravi. So,
Ravi.
Ravi. Larissa, you want to start?
Yes, thank you for the opportunity, Aaron. It's amazing to be here. So Sasha and I are a couple, and we have 3 children. We are building our community and our house in Minas Gerais, Brazil, where we live. And for us, it's really a call to this decentralized financial world. It's really a call for us to build justice and freedom, to make the opportunity open for everybody, and not really needing to learn another language to get into this space. So we really, it's new for us somehow as well, but we really found an amazing tribe where we can build trust, and we are building amazing things, and Shill Baby just one step for a bigger project. So
Awesome.
we are really honored to be here.
Awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you. So, Karita, you're a mom and an entrepreneur. Angelita, you're an education and artist, and you love the central from Brazil, which is cool. Alessio, you're the developer. Karsten, you're hippie guy, and trying to heal that relationship with money. And Sasha and Lari, you guys are just family, and you are excited about DeFi. I love this team. I love the eclectic nature, the global reach. I love this all. All right, let's get right into it. Karita, maybe you could help me answer or point me to someone who can answer. What is Shill about? What's the whole project about? What are you trying to accomplish? All of it. Give me the broad strokes here.
So it's actually Shill Baby, and we
Shill Baby.
Yeah, Shill Baby. And the best person to explain, is Alessio, our developer. So I'm going to pass it over to him.
Okay. Thank you, Karita. So, Shill Baby, what is it? I have to briefly explain why we ended up creating Shill Baby. We have a big community, a huge community behind us. I think there's I don't know, I don't even know how many people we have in there, but this big communities is divided on other 12 tribes. For example, we have Eco tribe, we have Well tribe, we have Boss tribe. There's a lot of tribes, but everybody there is looking for a way. Everybody's looking for a way to make money. In this world, we are here, to survive, and to thrive, and so one of the tribes is called a crypto tribe, and I'm kind of in charge of the crypto tribe. And this is why people comes to the crypto tribe looking for a way, to get into DeFi and how to invest, And we have an academy called a Digital Business Academy that teach how to get into DeFi, what's compounding is, a lot of very high quality courses and teaching from another guy which is called Sean Maloney, and but they also want to get some revenue like right away. So the point is there are a lot of information on how to jump into token pre-sale and all this kind of stuff, but everybody here got rug pulled, scammed, exit scammed, and all this kind of weird action behind, the DeFi anonymity, because this is the point. The bad actors hide themselves behind this, And so we started to investigate, and we joined the forces, to find way to vet coins, to vet tokens, to dox the teams, and to organize every information into something readable for people that doesn't understand very well what's going on. Okay, but we wanted them to still be able to jump into the hype, because it's an hype, uh, and help them to make some money, and help them to spot really quality gems, really quality good project, and also we want to avoid them all the scam, all the rug pulls, all the honeypots out there. So we needed, to find a way to organize and order all the information coming together. At least the basic information for now, because the platform is already working. But for now, we have basic information, but it's enough, to help our people to avoid the bad actors, and get into something good, at least on paper. Okay, so we wanted to create this platform for our people, but then we decided, it was good for everybody, because why not? We want the entry point on DeFi to lower it. We want to lower the entry point on DeFi, because it's not that easy, to get into DeFi now. A lot of people that I talk every day, and they ask me a lot of questions. They are like, okay, I love the idea. You tell me, to get into pre-sale. What is a pre-sale? What is a token? Blah, blah, blah. So this kind of people want to get in, but the point is they are susceptible to get scammed, because they don't understand how to get in, and they jump into something because of the fear of missing out sometime, and they are like, wow, I just think I got scammed. So what can I do? You have to have an education first, and the platform is about this. We educate people first. There is like some section where we can educate people with the basic, like how to open a MetaMask account, how to fill your MetaMask account with BNB or Ethereum, how to spot the pre-sale, how to jump into the pre-sale, the whitelist, how to avoid rug pulls, and all this kind of stuff. And when they understand how to do it, we also put a list of good token and bad token into the same place. They can decide their level of risk, and they can read everything we collected about the token. And I know there is some platform already trying to do the same, but we want to go this mile further, further, and we want to add the human aspect, like interviewing the team, when they do their AMA, or set up an interview with them, docs them, and like as a last feature that we are going to introduce to the platform, we also be able to audit the smart contract, into the platform itself, so the people can understand, because sometimes good teams, they audit the contract, but sometimes they doesn't. Why? Because they wait for money before, they wait for the pre-sale, before being able, to audit their contract and so on and so forth. But we organize all the information so people can take wiser and deeper decision about their investment strategies. So this is what the platform is about. And I think this is a comprehensive way, for even the newbie on crypto to jump into something and to start making, some revenue. And maybe in a future update we will, teach people how to make this revenue to work for them on a very better way, like, like yielding, like staking and all this kind of stuff, which people have to understand, uh, day to day, um, uh, just a bit every day, until they have the full pictures.
Okay, so thank you for that. So let me see if I could capsulate that, right?
Yeah.
So Shill It Baby is a platform. Okay, so let me start with the problem. The problem is that newbies are having a hard time getting a comprehensive knowledge of crypto, of the whole wild west of cryptocurrency. They're getting scammed. They don't know what DeFi is. They don't know some basic terms. They don't know how to get into a pre-sale, and if they do, they get scammed. ICOs scammed, and YouTube is not the way, because you're trying to figure out a sensible way to organize information out there, because in YouTube it's like drinking from the fire hose. You're like, there's all this information. But Shill It Baby is seeking to create a platform for newbies to help everyone enter into DeFi. And how you're going to do that, you make these videos or PDFs or courses or whatever you're doing, and you're going to be also interviewing teams, doxing them, making sure that, hey, these guys are, worthwhile, all that kind of stuff. Is that kind of the, comprehensive view of Shill It Baby?
Not only that, we have a calendar with all the pre-sale, so the people doesn't need to go and do all the hard work for themselves. We just catalog coins for them, tokens, so they can pick up the ones that they love more, they like more. So yeah, this is just the iceberg, no, the point of the iceberg,
Gotcha. So okay, so am I? So,
Can I
yeah, go
No,
ahead,
that's
Karsten.
Sasha. Yeah.
Oh, Sasha. That's Sasha.
Sasha? Yeah, hi. Hi, I'm Sasha. I'm basically a humanitarian, a former humanitarian gone totally blockchain advocate. I see the how the technology can really come and solve global issues. And I found my crew and my tribe with Thrive Evolution, and sort of we are really a community of change makers that are gotten together and seeing how step by step we can really get out there and construct a better planet. So to maybe give you a little bit of an overview of Shill It Baby, I think Alessio did it very well and went into the details. But if you want the like the free word, it's basically a platform, an educational platform to be able to find out which projects are out there for investors to choose from. So that it builds confidence in projects. It builds a secure and transparent place for investors to play. And this platform, apart from all of the investigating side that is done through a detailed into the details of the contract checking, and if the websites, and then a pre-doxing, if we get to a good point of a level the project is adequate, we then go in to do an AMA, like an interview, a one-to-one, similar to what you are doing, Aaron. And I think we really loved your shows, because it's sort of exactly what kind of people we would like to have on board for us.
Okay.
What the platform will do is also give an opportunity for people to become betters themselves. So by holding the Shill coin, the Shill token, that will give you access to the platform, and then from there you can also take part and start earning. And yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was my next question, right? How does your Shill coin, play into this platform? And that makes sense where you are holding the Shill coin, it gives you access to the platform. Makes all the sense in the world. So I just want to recap what you said, Sasha, was that hey, not only does it provide quality education, not drinking from a fire hose, in an organized sense, but it also primarily helps people find good docs, quality projects that are early on this calendar, that are provided, through these levels of checks by your team who would, present them like, okay, we're going to make sure that their contract's good, all that kind of stuff. And so people can come to the Shill Baby platform and, find these projects that are pre-vetted and, these are trustworthy projects, because it's like a whole world of scams. So you've kind of got like two halves to the whole here, and the access point to that, the doorway, the entry point, is holding the Shill Baby coin. Is that about right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, this is exactly. So there will be like 3 level of entry, depending on how many coins that you have. But for example, there will be trading signals for coins that are already being launched, so you can set your alerts when you want to buy, or maybe you can pick up one trading signal, and having the platform to trade for you, and get into the market at the exact point that you want to, or you feel there will be profitable for you. So yeah, it's this is the advanced feature of the platform. Yeah. But
Gotcha.
in the beginning, like everybody will be able to use it, but there will be some step depending on how big are you as an holder of the Shill token.
Okay. So let me ask you a question then, or for anyone, how are you supposed to find these new projects and coins? Are they supposed to come to you? Or you got a team going out and finding them? Because if I want to use your platform, the only objective benefit for me, and I'm talking as Aaron, like this cowboy right here, if I want to use Shill Baby platform, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, I want to know what are the newest projects coming out. How do I know that? How are you getting these projects to come to you, or are you going to go find them? How are you getting these projects on your platform?
So I'll answer that. So it's going to be two-way street. We're definitely out there looking and actively, there's. I'm not going to give one source because it's a multiple of sources. There's websites and Telegram groups and stuff that we go and find, what's new, what's coming out, what's being advertised, and as well, we're definitely going to have the possibility for new, once we get word out what we're doing, there's going to be coins and stuff that are going to want to be on our platform. So we're definitely going to have that accessibility for new tokens and projects to come to us, and we're very confident that we'll be able to vet them from there. So the whole purpose is finding the coins, but then also taking that next human step, because we could have an AI go find all these coins, but that's what Shill Baby sets itself apart from the rest, is that we're going to actually have human vetting as well as the AI to find the projects.
So I'm sorry to press on this, but I have to press
Yeah,
on this. So
for sure.
the vetting part, I understand. You guys are sharp people, and like, hey, especially like here in the contract or code, or I get a good feel about this. I'm not questioning the vetting process. I'm questioning, like, how are you supposed to get, like, what incentivizes a project to come onto your platform? you know like, are you doing like a paid model? Like, because I'll say it like this, I've seen a lot of platforms out there, and they're all trying to get projects onto their platform, like the best ones and stuff like that. And the question isn't vetting. The question is, like, what's the move? Like, and you said it's two-way street. People will come and find you, and you'll find them. But how are you going to find them? you're going to go through Reddit, you're going to go through like ads. I want to hear like what is the USP, unique selling proposition? Like, what is this the angle? How are you guys going to do it?
If I can answer, we have vetters, and they are out there every day, all day long, looking for new coins. They put all the coins in a bucket list, and then we have other vetters that pick the bucket list, and start to vet the coin, and literally, building all the information needed for investor, that for user of the platform to come in and see uh, all the information about several coins into the same place, because everybody is able to do the same, right? If you have time, you go out there and you dox the team yourself, and you check the Telegram group if it's healthy enough. You try to set up an AMI with them, an interview with them, but you can do it. But how many coin can you do? Can you vet? Okay,
Right.
and we have people to do too. We have like 15 vetters out there,
Awesome.
try to they are scouts, they pick up coins, they vet them, and they try to have a conversation with the developers. We try to ask them about the smart contract. We audited the smart contract. We use the Mitex, platform to audit the smart contract. And yes, we do all this comprehensive work that everybody can do by yourself. But we have a list of tokens large enough not to jump just in one token, but have the possibility, to open wide your choices, your options. You vet one coin, and it takes you like 12 hours, and in the same 12 hours we are able to vet 100 coin, for example.
Awesome.
And we can list them into a platform with calendar. You can pick up the coin, put the coin into your favorites, maybe a coin that's launched in 10 days from now, but you have it in your favorites, and all this kind of stuff with all the information needed. Telegram group, DX pre-sale link, so you can get scammed because you have the DX pre-sale link into the website. So nobody can tell you, or message a private message you on Telegram group, which is, a common thing. They message you with the DX pre-sale with the logo of the coin, and you click it, and you buy the stuff, and you get scammed.
Yeah.
So we have, this is the information. Nobody can change it. It's real. It's there for you.
Yeah.
And we have the same information for, hundreds and hundreds of tokens.
Gotcha. So
just to add something too. Hi, I'm Ravi. And about your question and about the bucket list and everything, we have several levels of vetting, and we have the less experienced ones trying to scout for everything, and then it goes to levels and more specific, and then we have the top level. This is the core team that we are actually really vetting the vetted, and this is the whole purpose, to work in a team to make these efforts less efforts for an individual and to get a better result for the community.
Also, I wanted to add something real quick. We basically make the information then also available for, like I like your approach that you do. Like, I'm just a cowboy with a lizard brain, and the approach that I make is very simple. Give it to me in very simple words. And I think I see Shill Baby also as a kind of translator of the whole information. We bring everything together and we funnel it into the homepage and make it available for cowboys with lizard brains to understand the information. And, we kind of facilitate also a little bit the learning curve of what is important to know about a coin that is coming up. I had some friends, they're like, oh yeah, Doge is taking off, it's amazing. And I'm like, yeah, what's the utility of the coin? Do you think it's going to stay up there, or is it coming down? And then later she's like, oh, well, it went down again and I lost everything. So, we are trying to make it easy for people to avoid these situations and only get into cryptocurrencies that really have a utility behind it. Just like, the dollar right now is not backed by gold. Everybody thinks it has some value, but it doesn't, right? And in cryptocurrencies, you have the same thing. You have many cryptocurrencies that don't have a utility case behind it. And definitely these are going to crash again once they get up there. And so there's a lot of hype in this whole thing, and many people are jumping into it. And then you have all the rug pulls and the honeypots and all of that stuff. And we want to make it, available for people to feel a little bit safer, to get a hold of some information that might help them, be more successful in this whole cryptoverse or crypto universe.
Gotcha. Awesome. So I've got a better picture of how it's working. So you're saying you've got a team of 15 and growing team of 15, at least 15 bettors who are scouring the internet, scouring all the, the Reddits, the Telegrams, the Twitters, the YouTube, all that kind of stuff. And then they're passing the already pre-vetted coins into a vetting process of like core team or like a deeper level. So we're looking at a funnel here, and those guys will be vetted. And then even further, it's going to be like the AMAs and even further vetting. So you've got really multiple layers of vetting. And I don't have to know all the layers right now, but all multiple layers of vetting with multiple people. And then you're going to take what your findings and what Karsten said simply and easily and, lizard brain, translate it to something that regular humans can understand. Like, none of this like capitulation, like contracts and all that kind of stuff. That's nonsense to me, right? I just want to know if this is a good project and what to do. And so is that kind of like the how it works in the broad strokes of it?
You got it. You got the point. And this to contribute to the question you're saying about the projects coming to us and why they should come to us. It's because we think in the short, medium terms and run, we will see that people will ask to be vetted by Shill Baby, because if we have a round precise investigation, then that it will give a authenticity to the project. So then some projects maybe they will have, because it will have three signals. The green project is sort of a good investment. We cannot guarantee 100%. We would never do so, as we know it, but it's a good project. It's something. The project is solid. The team is solid. The ideas are there. A medium project, we have an orange, yellow, which is so. The project needs to improve, and then we have the red, which is for our eyes is a scam. Forget it. Don't get into that. So the orange projects, the developers can contact us and say, hey, why did you put me on orange? We believe in it. We're here, and so then maybe we can go through the technical aspects, that there is issues at the contract level. Many times there is, concerning liquidity, concerning specific issues there. So we believe that we will have improved definitely the confidence in.
So we came up with a tagline that is loved by developers and feared by scammers. So if the ones that get into the project have confidence that their project has value and that is really good, then they will want to get in touch with us. That's our idea. And those that don't, they're gonna try and avoid us. But we will be scouting out for them. So basically, that's the idea.
Gotcha. Okay. So okay. So now I'm getting a little better picture here. You're not just looking for and just throwing away the bad projects. You're actually keeping them on your platform and labeling this is a bad project, right? It's a red project. I got a couple issues here. Okay, just honestly, and I hope you guys can help me clarify this in my brain. I see a bunch of projects out there that are using AI. They're using, and I think someone mentioned this earlier. They're doing about the same thing, AI, algorithms, protocols, and they're looking at different projects and they're looking at the Telegram and all that kind of stuff, all by computer. All these little nerds and doing it by computer. You are the first one that is saying we've got teams, we've got scouts 15 and growing. What help me reconcile why your way of having 15 scouts, a growing team of scouts versus AI. Why is the human aspect better than the AI aspect?
So
And maybe pros and cons.
yeah, so from we're actually going to use both. So we're not going to just use the human aspect. We're going to utilize AI technology to also find us these coins. And the difference between just using AI and using the combination of AI with humans is that, for an example, I just personally was on a live voice chat on a project that was launching, and they were having like some serious technical challenges that were making things, um you know, their launch was like brutal. But I was listening in, and as a human, I'm hearing all of this stuff that's they're going through in the process of that launch, and I was able to make a more I guess emotional decision on that aspect at that moment, because I believed what they were, you know, I felt their energy. I could, it's different because it's a human emotion there, that I'm like, I'm actually going to keep my money in and hold it instead of fear selling like everyone else is doing. And because it did that, I like 5x'd the next day, because you know that. And so that's the difference
awesome.
between using just AI and I 5x'd and kept free tokens in, right? So it's the aspect of utilizing the technology, because yes, we definitely want to, you know, get as much awesomeness as we can, but there's nothing that can take away from the human connection. You know, can I say I have my pet chicken with me? So it's having that
You weren't
energetic
playing. You got
connection.
a chicken there.
Yes, he's a rooster.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear that you guys are you have different perspectives on things, and you could collaborate, and that's the human aspect that you can't program into a computer or a little bot here. So I really appreciate that. Here's my problem here, and I got another issue, and maybe you could address it for me. Is that when you guys say that you bring in the human element, okay, that comes with those different different perspectives. Some perspectives might be bad, right? If I'm an investor, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to trust your opinion. I need to know you have a good opinion, right? I think that's at least that's fair, right? I need to know, like, the team is trustable. Like, I mean, I'm sure you guys are good, but you could bring in more people. Like, can I trust their opinion? So no one wants to take opinion from me on how to fix their car. I know nothing about fixing a car, right? And so this is the other issue, and maybe you could help me think this through. Is that and I want to answer this, and this is going to be like the hottest question. This is a hot seat, right? This is a grilling question. How I want to ask this question, and just be honest about where you are at. How much have you guys made? Can you guys be trusted? And I'm answering this for anyone who's watching. And how much have you guys made in crypto? Not deposit of your own money, but let me see your guys' wins. Because if you guys can tell me, like, yeah, well, you can trust us, and we know what we're talking about, and we have different opinions and different levels here. But uh, if I'm a newcomer, I'm not going to want to trust another newcomer, right? I'm going to want to trust someone who like is where I want to be. So let me just ask that question. You guys, what kind of wins have you made in crypto?
Yeah, good question.
Alessio? Okay, well,
Anyone
I
can
was,
answer.
yeah, I was gonna pop in really quick because, like, I can't remember who said it, there's different stages of our human interaction. So, for example, like there's the scouts. So the scouts are people who find projects, but then sets over to the vetters. So we don't have all of the vetters, the actual like vetters on this call. So some of us have not had massive wins yet with crypto, self included. I've had wins, I've had losses. Unfortunately, I've had more rug pulls than I'd like to mention. And so I have been more, and I work on more in the administrative part. So I can't answer oh, I've had all these epic wins yet, because I'm not one of the actual like final call vetters. I'm more in the admin section. So there's my answer for me. I hope that helps.
Well, I like your answer, and honestly, you said you made a 5x bag because you trusted your gut there. So I heard that, and I also hear that a lot of rug pulls comes with a lot of experience. Like now you've got a lot of experience into like, okay, this is a scam, guys. Let's be careful here because this is what I experienced here. So the I want to hear the wins, but I also want to hear the experience that comes with the losses. Someone who has just credible amounts of wins is like not trustworthy. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people have taken losses as well. So I appreciate that. Yeah. Does anyone else want to chime in on this one?
I have something to say about this. The results, they are everything in every project, in every business. So you look for the results. But there's two kinds of results when it comes to financial freedom in crypto, I think. And one of them is trading. So you have to be a good trader to make good money trading. But not everyone is good at this. And the other one is having the right smell for the good projects and buying and holding. This is two main ways so you can get rich in crypto.
Absolutely.
Like so, I consider myself more in this second
Good.
the side.
I think that's the trustworthy one. That's the better side, in my opinion, for sure.
If I can add something, I in my experience, I got rug pulled, I got scammed, like everybody else. This is why we are here, trying to avoid this for our people and for the rest. Um, and like you said, Aaron, at some point you recognize pattern, right? For example, the team doesn't want to be doxed. Their LinkedIn profile doesn't look real. It looks like something they made yesterday. The website that has been made one day ago. They just put some money on the marketing, and they don't even have something for sustainability, for the long run. They just have a meme coin or something that have a little life. If you ask about me, I'm like 100% toward utility of the coin. How can you sustain the project in the long run? How can your investor benefits from the time that they will hold the coin? What's the project behind it? So
Agreed.
this kind of stuff and we made a lot of error. I made a lot of error, but I learned from this error. And this is the core of our vetting system. It's based on the database of our error, okay, and how to avoid them and what to look, to spot something that doesn't feel right about a token and a coin. And we are not here, to judge bad project. We are here, to maybe to in the future, and this will be in the perfect world. Developers come to us, they're like, what I am doing wrong, how can I fix something that is not going to work for me? Why did you give me an orange rating instead of a green one? And then, like, wide open to explain them, what, there is something that doesn't feel right into your contract or into the way you promote your stuff. The timing is not about right. You opened yesterday and you claim you have a project that those change the world. How are you going to change the world? What are you giving back to your investor? So this kind of question that we all made in every token that we get in, makes the difference. Makes the difference between a good project or a bad one. So I made some money. Yes, I made some.
I I I 100% agree. I 100% agree, and I love what you guys are saying. Right, like especially the aspect of, hey, trading is very difficult. As a matter of fact, I think it's near impossible to swing trade the crypto because you've got someone tweeting and it's all your technical analysis is all out the window. However, I do believe that you said you're not here to judge, but I think you are. You're here to vet and judge for people like me who don't have the time or the will. You really are. And so I need you guys to like prove it. I really do. I'm not going to let this one go. What is the coin that you picked that was early and it made like and it jumped up or it has good utility? Like I'll give you an example of what I'm trying to hear. Okay, me, I picked out Sonar and 5x bag, especially or like 3x, 4x bag for a lot of people in my community. Lithium, I picked that right when it started. I heard it. I heard about it. Picked it out. 2x bag right out the gate. Bitcoin, I bought it early. ADA, bought it early just last month. Called it. Okay, with all those flexes, I have my tons of losses. Shiba Inu, bought it at the wrong time, crashed on me. Safe Moon, bought it at the right time, crashed a little bit, lost a little bit of bag there. You know what I mean? So I get it. I get it. This is the game. Everyone understands that. But someone here is watching this video right now and looking at you guys and wants to build trust in you. So I want you guys to say, I bought this early and it skyrocketed and it was a good buy. We all know that we all have bad buys, and that adds to the experience and really matter of fact the trust, because everyone else has bad buys too. We could trust you, right? We have terrible buy. But I want to hear, like, let's say that one coin that like, oh yeah, that was a really good buy. It was a good call. And yeah, there's no problem.
I obviously, okay. Obviously we were, I was in Bitcoin like early, but not so early, like 2017, the beginning of 2017.
That's early.
And I was making a YouTube channel about this to educate Brazilian people, because there was no YouTube channels when I started in Brazilian, in Portuguese. So I educated myself through English speaking channels and everything. But there are two things I think. There is the growth of the value of the token. Yep. And there is also this aspect community. And I was a really early beginner, early user on Steemit. Now it's called Hive. And I made pretty much all my crypto doing videos and making articles on Steemit. And but Steem was not a good investment, if you think so. If you think it went up and it went down and it stayed down forever. So, but it was a good place to be at that time. So there are many aspects of it, and I think it will continue this way, because now there is the gaming platforms. You don't know which game will become rare artifacts and which ones will be millions of people playing. Maybe it will be a balance of the two, and we will see a lot of diversity in this space. And I see like the game Splinterlands. There are a lot of people playing. Some days there are more than X infinities, but the value of the token it's not rare. It's not something you can call it rare. There are too much tokens. Gotcha. So for now, we don't know how it will evolve. But this is our aspects of not only investing. That was the trading aspect of it. That's what I wanted to add.
Awesome.
If I can say something about the investment that we made, like, as a community and also personally, I bought Falcate when it was at the bottom, and it is 6x from there. And I bought the Path when it was at the bottom, and it went 12x from there. And I bought Everrise when it was at the bottom, and I went in the private sale. In the pre-sale, and then I re-FT'd it. What it mean? I mean, I recovered my initial investment. I left some token there, and then it skyrocketed again. So it was zero risk trading, okay? Because I recovered my investment. I 3x on that, and then I left free token in there, and then the price went up. I haven't had the occasion to jump on SafeMoon, but I did with Dogecoin when the times was just right, and I made some money there. Not a lot, because I've been greedy and I sold them too early. I went into SLP from XE Infinity when it was 0.09, and I sold them when it was to 0.4. So I made like 4x there, and I still hold some. And also I bought as Infinity. Also I bought IXN which is the other token, and I bought it when it was $19, and now it's 65 or 75. So yeah, we have experience not only on pre-sale, but we also, check the technical analysis. We also do the fundamental analysis, and this is why we bring in on the table some good project. Like I love blissful planets now. I like it. I really like it. Um, Sonar as well is a good project because there is space for everybody. We don't want to be the number one. We just, having our own approach or no different approach from them. They are great. They are doing good stuff as well. So kudos to them as well. And we trust good project, and we made money out of it. So yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. That is what I want to hear. Like, honestly, as an investor, as someone who's looking at you guys skeptical, and now like getting to know you guys, and now learn a little bit of a track record, and like and the honesty and the wins and the losses, like this is what I'm looking for. I want a real team that has a lot of experience, that knows how to pick them and knows how to take the punches at the same time. Of course, I mean, we could go down the list and we could talk for hours with this. And with everybody, but that is the kind of stuff I want. I want you guys to stand on, like, your expertise. I want you guys to, you guys are passionate about sharing your knowledge. Share your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the time, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm super happy for that. So here I'm gonna, we're winding down the video here. I want to leave it open ended right now for two. There's two last questions. One, is there anything that we haven't covered that it's just like a secret, like burning inside of you? Like, what's your future look like? What's the roadmap? Are you guys launched yet, or any other like secret little nugget that you'd like to share with everyone?
I would really like to share something, which is what Alessio has talked into right at the beginning. The reason why we came together is because of a larger project and community called Thrive Tribes Global. And the approach that I wanted to give some more information in regards to the approach that we make to what we want to bring. So this is supposed to be a platform for change makers that approaches basically the 12 sectors of human endeavor. This is economy, ecology, relations, infrastructure, education, and what else? Health, science, media, justice, and so on, governance. And, Crypto Tribe came out of it in one of the tribes, as one of the sub-tribes of Wealth Tribe. We want to bring the wealth into the hand of change makers. We want to make, these different sectors that we approach are the ones that need change in the world. For us to make this a better world. The world that we have right now is not the world that we want to live in. We want to thrive. This is not a thriving world right now. We want to live healthy, in love with life, wealthy, in contact with nature, healthy, and just vibrant. And I think, this is for us one of the ways that we want to bring the money into the hands of change makers. And we want to make, use money for the tool that it really is. Many people have aversion to money. Like when you see a rich guy, you're like, oh, he's probably dealing with drugs or whatever, or he's a bankster. And we want to bring this power again into the hands of people. We want to be our own bank. We want to live in decentralized systems, not only in money in the finance world, but also in terms of power. Like I'm in love with blockchain because it's decentralized. It kind of emulates how nature works in its patterns. It brings power to everybody. It lets energy flow from one to the other directly instead of having a middleman that kind of sucks energy out of the system all the time, which the banks are really doing. And so, yeah, I just wanted to give that as also a background for the reason why we actually came together. This whole project kind of birthed out of Thrive Tribes, and Thrive Tribes is actually the main project that we're moving into, and Shill It Baby is just one of the tools to get to where we are going.
Okay, so you've opened up a whole new world for me to adventure into,
yeah,
guys.
that's why we're so diverse. Also,
you know,
I'm into ecology. I make food forests. I deal with animals. I make the organic swimming pools and create a paradise around houses, basically. You know, and
the self-proclaimed hippie, of course, no surprise here.
Well, I'm a very rooted hippie. I'm not the unrooted hippie that I used to be in the past.
So here's the bigger question. You've said multiple times this is a platform for change makers, and this is an aspect of it. And you've stated a whole bunch of different spheres of humanity: justice, you know, economy, probably politics, probably, you know, like there's a lot, right? You had to look on the list. There's a whole bunch of. Okay, so what exactly needs to change in our world?
So, for one of the things that we need money. Money is not the root of happiness, but it buys everything that can help you get there. That's a bit of a joke. But anyway, the thing is in order to make change, to do projects, to create, you know, self-sustainable communities or help clean up the oceans or whatever, you know, project that someone wants to do to help make the world a better place. Fortunately and unfortunately, we need financial backing to be able to help make that a bigger picture, right? So the Shill It Baby as a tool is so that people who don't have financial backing, who don't have the ability to go out and, you know, they've been stuck in the 9-to-5 all their life, and they don't have the education of crypto. They don't have the financial, you know, daddy letting them have $1 million, and they really want to do something good for this planet, but they don't know how to start. They can start making money. So the shifting of wealth is what is really important with the shifting of our planet right now, because there's so many people who are so good, that have good hearts, that want to save the dogs, that want to, you know, like, I love my chickens. What can I say? But you know what? It takes money to feed my chickens. It takes money to build those dog houses. It takes money to go buy, you know, biodegradable stuff instead of, you know, it's like $10 more for a biodegradable shampoo, you know, is what I'm trying to say. So it's the little things that people can do to make a bigger change in this planet. And with Shill It Baby, they can start making extra money, more money to help do that, to make the change. And that's why we want to enforce or empower thriving or thrival, you know, a thrive tribe mentality with the people that are coming in, and use the Shill It Baby as a platform to help get the money to the masses instead of money to the few.
I think I see the big picture now. So you see the world, you see a whole bunch of people who are excited about helping, you know, the world kind of like expand, right? Or, you know, like develop or change or whatever. And you see that you want to shift wealth to them so that, you know, they can do whatever their dreams or whatever they feel called to do. And the way you shift wealth to them is on the Shill It Baby platform, whereby they would, you know, look at these different projects and they would hopefully grow. And with that growth comes their wealth. And with that wealth comes change in the hands of very generous people. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing to me.
Great. So, Aaron, I wanted to clarify a point about Shill It Baby. And so Shill It Baby is not necessarily a change-making platform. No, we come through what Karsten was explaining. The driving force of our connection was the Thrive Evolution, which is a change-making movement. And within that, we were already working towards the creation of the Thrive Evolution coin, which will be the portal for the change-making projects that we want to evolve. The Shill It Baby project is a side project which can be an access for change makers to access to quick gains, so that they can, you know, start early in their projects. But at the same time, it's an opportunity for everyone else who feels that wants to get some money, wants to support some really good projects out there, and start, getting into the crypto world quicker. Then you can invest in the bitcoins and the ethereums as well. So that's was a clarification that we wanted to make.
I love it. I love the you said like a thrive revolution, like a change making movement, and that Shill It Baby is merely a tool you see as a tool to transfer the wealth from people who from over here to people who don't have the wealth but are willing to enact change in the world, especially these green projects. But really for anyone, right? Getting started in crypto, there's an opportunity to make more money, to make gains, and hopefully make some change. Is that about it?
Money is really money is really a tool that can be used for the good.
Gotcha.
And and we just want to bring it to good people, to people that have good intentions, that
Yes.
good values, and so on, and to then create this better world that we're
Yeah.
looking forward into.
Awesome. Yeah, I see money as amoral, right? It doesn't have morality. It's just like it's a tool. Like
It's
a tool could be
yes.
used to hammer a nail, which is what it's intended for, or hammer a person. You know what I mean? Like it's not intended for that, and that's a bad thing to do. And so a tool is just a tool in the hands, and you want to put that tool in the hands of a lot of change makers, good people in the world. I get it. This is great. I really get the heart of it. Well, thanks guys for joining me on this podcast and this video. I appreciate you guys watching till the end of this. If you guys are interested in Shill It Baby and that platform, go ahead and check out the description links down in the description below. Make sure that you are checking out their platform. This is not financial advice. I'm just the cowboy, and I'm just passing this information to you guys. These guys sound like a team ready to be helping change the world and helping other people change the world. Anyway, don't overthink things, guys. Just go into good quality projects with good quality teams. Lizard brains, gorilla arms, diamond hands. We'll see you guys on the moon.